From their white cocktail to their gold swimsuit, and now to their being white. And thank you to Being White for the outfits for our candidates.
Alright, can I call Miss Xena Ramos? Miss Santa Ana. Hi, sorry. Hi, girl. Hello po.
Good afternoon po.
Hi, girls. So, kumusta?
I'm doing very well. I'm excited to see everyone here, as well as my sisters.
Alright. So, Xena, this is a question, no? As a Manilena, how can you connect with and relate to the people of your city?
The major building block of my life has been my college education, and this has truly opened my eyes to the bustling city of Manila. The daily commute has allowed me to share this relatability with the little experience I have gained with my fellow Manileños, as well as actively participating in different events and my organization. This has allowed me to deepen my connection with art history, as well as foster community ties. Now, this collective experience has enriched me and helped me to relate and connect to the city of Manila, because a woman of worth is someone who is relatable to her roots. Thank you.
So much, babe.
Hi, this is Pao Canyamo. I would like to ask questions for new panaderos, all Santa Mesa and Trina. So I'm just going to ask one question.
Hello.
Hello. So my question is, how will you convince the young generation to visit Manila?
Well, to convince the young generation to visit Manila, I would allow them to feel and enjoy the cities, the history, our rich heritage, and of course, through food. I believe that food really takes the heart of everyone, including the young ones.
Thank you.
Well, I would like to share Manila's story because it is full of pain, yet it is beautiful. And the history of Manila is truly what shaped not just Manila but also its people. Because Manila has history yet to unfold and story more to tell. Thank you.
I work with kids a lot in my advocacy and as a teacher, and I know that kids are very hyperactive and they can't stay focused on one thing. But thank God Manila has a million amazing things to offer. So first we're going to have a little bit of a food crawl. We're going to go to Majestic Ham and we're going to try that food together, even if we had to wait in line. I know they'll find it's worth it. Then we're going to go to Rizal Park and we're going to go to the Japanese-themed gardens, and we'll breathe in that fresh air and really see the nature that Manila has to offer. And of course, you can't go to Manila without educating them on the rich cultural history, which is why we're going to go to my personal favorite place, which is the National Museum. I myself am an artist, so I already know I'm going to go, do you know what this painting's about? Do you know what that painting's about? And I feel that by the end of the day, their parents are going to thank me because they are too tired to do anything but go to sleep and say, that was a good day. Thanks, Atasha.
Thank you so much. Parang may tulis na ako. Thank you.
Girls, Tita Gapina, I would like to call Miss Lagupan, Miss Gastambide, and Miss Paco. Simple lang ang tanong ko, anong kwentang Manila mo?
Okay. I've always been a dreamer. I'm actually a Provinciana, I'm from Albay. And when I chased my dreams, it led me here in Manila. And I can say that every corner, every street, and every historical landmark has been a witness of my struggles as a breadwinner. When I came from Bicol, I only had 1,500 pesos in my pocket, wondering until when will I be able to survive or to fend for myself. But by God's grace, I've been staying here for years now. I've been able to provide a better life for my family and for myself. And that is my Manila story. Thank you.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Unexpected po ang pagtira ko dito sa Maynila. At ang palagi pong nasa isip natin pag Maynila ang naririnig ay ito po ay mapanganib at
Um, ito po ay gusto ko pong i-share sa lahat that Manila is beautiful. It is not dangerous. It is only dangerous when you don't know how to stand for yourself. Manila has a lot to offer. Manila is the hope and the future of our country. Ang tanging Maynila, ang puso ng ating bansa, ang ganda ng Maynila, at hindi dapat itong katakutan. Salamat.
When I think of Manila, I think of the Filipino story. And that is because Manila is filled with so much amazing historical references to our tragic past, yet it is also a beautiful past because it is a representation of our resilience of Filipinos throughout our history. So that is what I think of when I think of Manila. And personally, I also think of it as home. Because ever since I was little, I've always been visiting Manila, visiting the Philippines multiple times, and it has become a place that I have really appreciated and come to cherish. From the local life to the simple life, and everything has really opened my eyes to be more grateful. So when I think of Manila, I think of the Filipino story and my story. Thank you.
Hello, I'm PJ Catalan of OPMB Award, right? So my question goes to Ms. Malate and about Santos. So my question is, if you were to describe the city of Manila in one word, what word would it be and why?
I would probably say transformational. Honestly, just like all the other girls here, I've also come from the province. I'm originally from Isabela. So coming here in Manila, I was of course under a really long phase of culture shock. It is of course difficult for me to adjust. I also think that being here is something that really transformed me. Over the years that I've stayed here in Manila, I've seen different places, different people, different backgrounds, and it's when I was enlightened that, oh, this is the Filipino life. You know, it's not really all about the countryside. There is a city life that's different from other parts of the country. So I think that Manila for me, aside from being inspirational, is something that has changed me through the years. It's transformational. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I believe the word that would best describe Manila would be resilient. Manila has been through so much through the years, and I believe that it's also a specific attribute that we have to import in ourselves. Through thick and thin, we have to be resilient, and we always have to bounce back in whatever adversity. So I believe that Manila is resilient. Thank you.
Robert from Manila. My first question goes to Manubik and Mike.
Hi, good
My
afternoon.
question is, if there's one development program or project in Manila right now that you are most proud of, ano kaya ito?
Okay, so coming from Manubik, Tondo, it pains me that there's what we call Smoky Mountain, Happy Land in the slums of Tondo, and we are not actually being able to do more programs like providing more decent job opportunities. That is what I would like to do, and I know that there have been plans, they're starting to create programs, because it would not be enough to just continuously putting up feeding programs, you know, over and over again. Then what would the slums of Tondo would say? Are they gonna just wait for the next feeding program for they to be able to fill their stomach? I think the best thing is to provide them with a decent job, and I would love to be able to collaborate with the government and the NGOs, LGs, to be able to continue to work for that for the slums of Tondo. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon. The project I'm most proud of here in Manila is Mayor Hani Lacuna Mangan's most recent project, which is Kalina sa Manila. And I think our reigning queen, Ate Gabriel Lancer, is also involved in that. I think it is a very wonderful avenue to reach out to the people of Manila and address problems that haven't really been addressed or have only been resolved with a quick fix. And if I would offer anything locally, in Moraita rather, my university, Far Eastern University, does many medical missions. I am actually a member of the Red Cross Youth from FPU, and we do a lot of bloodletting drives and other medical missions around Manila and even outside actually. I think these are very important right now and very relevant because many people are populated, because Manila is very populated actually, and the more people that lend out a hand to help, the more people will be satisfied and the more Manila can prosper. Thank you.
Given the chance, I have already been one-on-one meeting with our beloved mayor, Ani Laguna. What would you want to discuss?
First of all, I admire her delicacy in healthcare because I am a medical doctor, and what I aspire for Manila is to have improvement of our healthcare access. I actually been a really good medical student back then, because the first thing that I would do is I volunteer every time to community centers because I believe that everyone deserves the best healthcare irregardless of status. And I want to focus on people, treating people holistically, not only just physical health, but mental health as well. That is why I became a licensed psychometrician and a medical doctor, because I believe that a holistic approach is the key to success. Thank you.
So as I've said earlier, I am an education advocate and the founder of the Virgin Dreams Foundation. So what we do in Virgin Dreams is that we provide the necessary learning materials for out-of-school youth to go back to pursuing their dreams. So I will discuss about education, especially for those unprivileged children, because I think that through helping these young children go back to school, because we all have dreams, it would not just uplift them as individuals, but it would also uplift them, their families, and uplift the whole community as well. It would create a domino effect to the city of Manila. Thank you.
Hello.
So what makes you really see Manila?
Well, as someone who was not born and raised in the city, but have grown to love the city as much as my hometown, I have so much to share about Manila. Because you know what? Manila is where every street tells a story, and I can attest to that as someone who experienced it firsthand. And you know what? Us Manileñas and Manileñas should always be proud of us being here as one united, being very resilient, and you know what? All the Manileñas and Manileñas are a blessing to me because Manila really changed my life, and I can't express how much it will always really have a special place in my heart.
I think the thing that makes me uniquely Manila is that I didn't come here just for myself, but I came here for my family as well. I came here to get a higher education. This was the only place that I found my independence. I managed to become a third-year diplomacy student all by myself. I managed to be able to manage my own classes as well as live alone. The reason Manila has become my home, other than my province as well as Egypt, is because of the way that it has made me grow. It has become a place that I am able to gain my independence, to learn from my mistakes, to be by myself and grow as a person. I think that's what makes Manila special to me and continues to be special to me. That's why I wanted to be on this stage today, is to show everybody that you can be introverted, you can grow from it, you can stand up here on the stage and show people who you truly are. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies, and good afternoon to all. This is Jay from Pageantry. I'd like to call three ladies from Miss Ortiz, Miss Pandacan, and Miss San Andres. I have different questions for the ladies. So let's have first Miss Otis. Alright, your question, Miss Otis, who is a celebrity from Manila do you idolize and why?
Actually, honestly, my favorite celebrity in Manila is in the pageantry also. It is Miss Lancer. Aside from being so young in the world of pageantry, she is also very approachable, friendly, and it is an epitome of a beauty pageant, or a beauty queen rather. And Miss Gabrielle Lancer, aside from us being the co-candidates, she also treats us as her sisters. And Miss Gabrielle Lancer also inspires us to do better every day in our activities. My sisters in pageant can attest that Miss Gabrielle Lancer always encourages us to do better and go for the best in yourself. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're so gorgeous.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thank you so much. Alright. Is it a compliment or a comment?
That's a compliment.
Alright, your question here is, who helped you prepare for this pageant and what message would you like to say to him or her?
Actually, a lot of people are helping me to prepare for this pageant because I am using the sash of Pandacan. So there's a lot of Pandacanos and as well as the people in my province who help me to be someone I am here today. But one thing or one person I would like to thank the most is my mom. She is my #1 basher and she is also my #1 supporter. And those two things are something that push me to my limits, push me to my maximum fullest potential of myself. And with her, I am this woman who's making the difference. I am this woman who's making change because ever since I am joining the beauty pageant industry, I was always told that I was too short to stand out or even too dark to be the spotlight. But I am here making the difference and I can be your next Miss Manila 2024. Thank you so much.
Very well said. Thank you so much.
Hello. Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're so gorgeous also. Wow. Thank you too. Okay, your question is... You're welcome. Just kidding. Your question is, what was the hardest sacrifice you had to make when preparing for Miss Manila?
I believe that the hardest sacrifice I have had to make was to step away from my creations as an artist. But in doing so, I was able to see my work in a new perspective. And that being that I can introduce that creativity into the way that I present myself on stage, into the way that I talk, and into the way that I'd like to inspire children to pursue the arts and to help convince that it's absolutely eligible nowadays. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful answer also.
Mabuhay, ako po si Armin Adina. Nais ko pong tawagin ang mga kinatawan ng Arroceros at Sampalok. Po sa inyo. Manila has been explored a lot. Ang dami nang natuklasan tungkol sa Manila. But what is one thing na sa palagay mo hindi pa natutuklasan sa Manila that you want other people to discover?
One thing, as a Merlion, one thing that I want other people to discover about Manila is the amazing students of Universidad de Manila. It is usually a frowned upon school, usually told that people there are students who did not pass other universities and just ended up there as a last resort. But I want them to know these students because these students are also the future of Manila. I have witnessed students who have grown from out of their shells in that university and now they are serving their community as well. So if I would be able to show Manila to the world, I would introduce them to Universidad de Manila, my home as a true-blooded Manilena and a true-blooded Merlion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mikaela. What's one thing that is not yet discovered about Manila that you want to show us?
I think coming back from Canada and living here in Manila again, I noticed how full of life and people the streets of Manila are. However, I see that the gates are super high, we're scared of akit bahay or robberies or things like that. So what I want to share is that we should look forward to the stories of our neighbors. That's what we can share that's unique. And all of these people in the streets, in these houses have dreams they want to pursue, goals that they want for their families. And I think this is the most important part of being a Manileño, what we can offer our community and the world. So we should listen to our neighbors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christine. The best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Peter Pear from Critical Beauty Philippines. I would like to call on Quiapo and Arlegui.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Hello, girls. Just give me some facts, interesting facts about the places you are representing.
Well, I grew up in Quiapo. Well, one question I was asked during the screening, give me 3 foods from your place. And I haven't mentioned the excellent ham yet. It's very famous. I know most of you tasted it, but I haven't because it came from humble beginnings. But I guess after the Miss Manila pageant. The second one is the diversity and the culture we have in Quiapo. That is something I am very proud of. And I am very emotional right now because it's really close to my heart. I was born and raised in Quiapo, and it's something I would always be proud of. Because diversity in culture, it is what makes Quiapo accessible, colorful, and a livable community. Thank you.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Give me some interesting facts about.
Well, Arlegui is actually home to one of the most beautiful yet controversial homes, which is the Arlegui Guest House. And I believe that it's a place that is filled with cultural heritage and historical background. And I believe that Manila would not be Manila without its specific historical places, and Manila would not be successful on its own. Thank you.
Thank you.
My question for you both is, why should you be the next Manila?
Maraming salamat po sa napakagandang katanungan. Ako po ay lumaki sa Tondo at ako po ay nakasalila. Hanggang ngayon po ay nandudulo pa rin ako sa ganoong sitwasyon. At sa tingin ko po, ako po ay karapat-dapat maging susunod na Miss Manila sapagkat ako ay nakaka-relate sa buhay po ng karamihan ng aking mga kasamahan sa Tondo. Sa tingin ko po, alam ko po ang mga dapat na maging solusyon dahil ako po sa sarili ko, alam ko po ang pakiramdam na makita ang aking ina na umiiyak sa gabi sapagkat siya'y wala pong maihanda sa aming napagkainan. So, sa tingin ko po, ako po ang karapat-dapat na maging susunod na next Miss Manila para po magkaroon po ng boses, yung mga walang boses at walang pagkakataon na ilabas ang kanilang saloobin sa aking mga kababayan po sa Tondo. Salamat po.
Good afternoon to everyone. To answer that question, actually this is my first pageant, and I really do believe this pageant will really help me to share my advocacy and also a great platform to use to share what advocacy I have, since my advocacy focuses on elderly people. I wanted to share it to the whole world and of course to Manila that aside from helping people, children, we should also prioritize the special needs of our senior citizens. And of course, I have also this motto that fear is the greatest mind killer. So if I don't join now, then when? And I believe this platform, this Miss Manila journey really helped me to improve and be a better person. Thank you.